Blackburn
Enterprises.
If you're coming to our channel, you could have been anywhere else, but you're here with me. Back with a new movie review. I'm JB.
I'm Ken.
And today we're going to be reviewing
A House Party.
Where your brain be at?
I was about to say Kid and Play at first. I'll be kidding.
But you know you've been doing it all day, right?
Yeah, I've been calling it that all day long.
House Party.
House Party.
All right. This movie is directed by Calmatic. Remember that? Calmatic? Yeah, he's the new guy. He's new. I think this is his first big feature film. But interesting thing, he's actually, I think he's going to be directing the new White Man Can't Jump.
Oh, so he's bringing all the movies back.
Right, apparently.
He's bringing them all back.
Right. So, alrighty. So, let's go ahead and get into those actors and actresses. This movie is starring
Jacob Latimore.
Yes, Jacob Latimore. Might know him from previous movies such as...
Well, he's on The Shy. It's not a movie, but, you know.
Yes. You sound like you're a little hype about Jacob Latimore.
I like him.
I see.
Nice.
Yes.
He's a nice person.
Yes. Jacob Latimore, she likes you. Yes, and he's on The Shy.
Yes, he is.
Hey, also starring this movie, we have Tosin Cole. I know him in previous movies such as?
Was he on Till?
You got lucky on that, bruh. You got so lucky on that. I don't know how the heck. I don't know what you did. I don't know what you cheated, and I don't know. But yes. Yes, he's in Till.
Yes, he is.
Good movie. If you haven't, and we actually did a review on that.
Yes, we did. You should go check it out.
Actually, it was on our countdown for top 10 best black movies as well, 2022.
2022.
Yes.
Yep.
So you can check one of those out. Either one. Yes, Till is an excellent movie.
Yes, it is.
Okay, also starring this movie, we have DC Young Fly.
Bring that here, boy.
Bring here, boy.
Ha!
Might know him from...
Wild Out. Wild Out. Wild Out.
They don't say that like that. It's Wild.
Oh, Wild In. Wild In. Oh.
Apparently you don't watch the show.
I thought it was Wild Out.
What is wrong with you?
I thought it was Wild Out. Wildin' Out is the name of the show, so.
Oops. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the plot.
Yes. So two friends are having bad luck. They down on their funds and they trying to figure out how can we get this paper, how can we get this bread. And they just happen to, want to throw a house party, get their funds up.
Yes. So we got these two friends, and they both have big dreams, and they have the jobs that they have, so they're trying to make ends meet currently, and then something happens, and then they got to figure out how to get this money.
I'm gonna get it.
You know what I'm saying? So they figure out a pretty nice scheme, so to speak, to figure out, okay, maybe we can pull this off to get some money, and it involves throwing a house party.
Yes, it does.
All right, so let's get into our likes.
I like all the features or people that pop up in this movie. That is
features.
I don't know if it's called a feature. It's
not
an album. I know it's not an album.
Is this a remix?
But it feels like a, you know what I'm saying, like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Put this person in here, put that in. It's like DJ Khaled have everybody on the album.
DJ Khaled does have a lot of people on it.
This movie has everybody in it. This reminds me of that.
Yes, there are a lot of people that pop up in this movie, and so that is something to like. So I don't want to spoil it. I guess if you've seen the preview, and we've seen the preview a while ago. So, but yeah, so if you've seen the preview, you might already know some of the people that's in the movie, but I won't spoil them out. But a lot of them was funny, and a lot of them were more than just. I mean, they did a little bit more than you would think that they would do.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, this person's really big or whatever. They're going to come through. They're going to say hi and then keep it moving. But no, they actually, they were doing stuff in the movie. So I like that as well. A lot of the stuff that, a lot of the people that were doing was really surprising. So shout out to all those cameos that they had in this movie.
Cameos, that's what it is. I also like that this movie wasn't afraid to take a risk. There's a lot of risk taking in this movie, and it made the movie very interesting.
Okay, the movie definitely took a risk, and I think that whole risk taking flows into my like, which is they were not afraid to make this its own thing. You know, obviously this is a house party, and obviously, you know, the whole idea, you know, it comes from the previous house parties or what have you. And so, even though it was birthed out of that and birthed out of, you know, paying homage, you know, to that movie, and obviously that movie, you know, it's important to the culture, it's important to a lot of people. They still made a way to carve their way into, you know, okay, let's, you know, we're gonna pay homage to, you know, to things before us, but we're still gonna make this our own thing. Yeah. And they really did that. And they did that by, like she said, to like taking risk and doing certain things that might seem a little unorthodox, so to speak. Like it reminded me of at some point, like it didn't get that crazy, but I don't know if you remember.
The Will Ferrell movie? No.
I'm Sorry to Bother You.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. It came on Netflix or something.
No, I'm talking about with Lakeith Stanfield. And so yeah, that movie. Like it starts off a certain way, and then at a certain point, it just kind of veers off. And I mean, some people like that about it, some people don't. But this movie kind of does a similar thing in the third act, and I don't know, it was kind of funny. It was more funny to me, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't too. It wasn't too they kind of steered off, but it wasn't too much to be like, okay, wait a minute. So yeah, so I agree with the whole risk taking. Anyone likes?
Also like the Easter eggs they had in the movie. I guess because this is a nostalgic movie, and if you've seen the old kid play, you're like, oh, okay, so y'all, okay, I see what y'all did there. I see that I caught some Easter eggs in there.
Right. So yeah, so that was the way that they, you know, how they went about paying homage. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like. Yeah, because I think sometimes when you have remakes, it's like, okay, so we have to do pretty much everything similar to the remake and then put a modern day spin on it, you know. And that I don't think they took that idea, you know. Yeah, they took the idea. Okay, we're gonna obviously you're gonna throw a house party, so we're gonna do a house party, and then you know that's mainly it. Like that's the inspiration for the movie. But you know, obviously, like if there was a house party in today's time, you know, what would it be like? What some of the things that would take place and what have you. So I think they kept that the main thing, and that's why it wasn't just. You know, it wasn't a rehash, so to speak, and didn't rely on just member berries the entire time.
Yeah.
But they sprinkled in things here and there. And another thing is, again, this movie is definitely for the culture. So a lot of things that they are talking about, a lot of you know, little jokes here and there is stuff that you know that we gonna get, stuff that we gonna understand, you know. And so yeah, I also love that about the movie.
I agree.
Any other likes?
I think that's all my likes.
Let's just like the cameos are one thing, and just I gotta shout out to King. I can't help. I gotta shout out to King.
I need to shout out.
Gotta shout out to boy LeBron James. And his production company. I think he was one of the producers. You know, they were behind the movie as well. And so the comedy that that was connected to LeBron in this movie had me laughing thoroughly. So I feel like if you're a LeBron fan, then I think this movie is really gonna be enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? Like it was some things that that you wouldn't have thought that, you know, LeBron might have said or done or what have you, and he did it, and it made the movie more enjoyable. So I cannot.
When you can poke fun at yourself, it's always fun.
Exactly right. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying, when you're self-aware about a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, that makes things better. And so shout out to LeBron for that.
Yes.
All right, so let's get into our dislikes.
I didn't have really that many dislikes or anything. They kept on saying this one part over and over again that I didn't like, but it was something minor. Like, you know how when movies try to tell you, like, my husband Josh. Like, I know they know it is my husband Josh. You don't have to keep saying it over and over again.
I think I might know what you're talking about, but I think that was just that character that does that, because I know some people that do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They emphasize
who the person
a relationship,
is.
You know what I'm saying? They emphasize relationships. I think that was just that character.
Okay.
But I also point out that's why later on, when you know,
when the stuff,
when it was a conflict, you know what I'm saying, they brought that up. So I think that was just that particular character.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
That was the only thing.
Okay, and is that it? That's all. You ain't got no dislike. So I guess we're going to our favorite part of the show, the rating. It's a tough one, right?
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
I'm gonna give it a solid B. The reason I'm giving it a solid B is because it is. I mean, I went in here with lower expectations. I try not to have like too high expectations, especially when it's a remake to something. But when you have a classic, and then you have a movie that's remaking the classic, nothing can touch the classic. The classic is an A. So I feel like that's why I'm giving it a B, if that makes sense. It's not like above that movie at all. It's cool, it's fun, it's a good time, but it's going to give it a B.
Kind of going back and forth.
It's hard.
I don't know. Okay, I guess I'll agree and go ahead and give it a B plus.
Okay.
Like I said, the movie is super funny. Like,
yeah, it is funnier than I thought.
Like it was really funny. Like, and from all the different people, all the different cameos that came in at the perfect time, and people that was able to make fun of themselves and do things that they might not necessarily normally do. Like it really made the movie funny. As we said, they charted out a course and said we're gonna stay on this course, and so they decided to make it its own thing. The way they was able to pay homage, you know what I'm saying, to the OGs, you know what I'm saying, to the originals, you know, to the Kid and Play, you know what I'm saying, and still make it its own thing. You know, I really appreciate it. And it's so many people so many other people that was in the movie that I was surprised at, and again made it funnier. Yeah. Like I don't know, man. Like I gotta see the movie again. Because I almost want to give it an A. I swear I do. But I feel like maybe it's something wrong with me. Maybe I was enjoying it too much. I don't know. But the movie was really, really jumbled. Like I laughed out loud more than a couple of times. Like a whole, like probably 10 times.
Yeah,
like,
it was really
like
good.
No cap. So I really, really enjoyed the movie. Like it made it its own thing. Of course, it could never be the original because I think the original was really something personal to us.
It was.
But I like, you know, what the movie did. You know what I'm saying? The characters, everybody taking their job. You know what I'm saying? Not so serious, but serious enough where they was executing whatever was asked of them. Dude, there's so many people, and so many funny people, and there's so many funny things that happen. Like it's crazy. So many cameos. Like I really thoroughly enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. All right, so if you want to go ahead and do us a favor, hit that thumbs up button. We'd definitely appreciate it, and it helps out the channel. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, bruh, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We definitely appreciate it, and you can see more videos like this one. And if you want to go ahead and do us one more favor, you want to go ahead and hit that button that's shaped like a bell. If you want to go ahead and do that, you'll get notifications
every time we drop a new video.
And if you want to go ahead and do us one more favor, you want to go ahead and comment down below. And before you tell them what to comment, WB Warner Brothers, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. I don't know. Since y'all were the distributors, I'm gonna put it on y'all. I ain't really seen no advertisements for this movie, and that's a shame. I'm assuming it's y'all responsibility. I know the movie business, but I don't know the movie business. So I'm not sure whose responsibility that was, but y'all dropped the ball on that. So because I ain't seen no advertising at all. But anywho, go ahead and tell us what they should comment down below.
If you was to throw a house party, whose house would you want to throw it in?
Good question. If you had the opportunity to throw a house party, whose house would you throw it in? And who would be there? Like who would you
invite? Yeah. That's a good one.
Like who would you?
Who would you have in the building?
Right.
Whose space needs to be in place?
All right. We appreciate every single one of you, and I guess we'll holler at you.
Peace.